The sun was setting over the quiet town of Willowbrook, casting long shadows on the cobblestone streets. The townsfolk were preparing for their annual summer fair, an event that brought the community together. However, the tranquility of the evening was shattered when the most enigmatic person in Willowbrook, Madame Isabella, disappeared without a trace. Madame Isabella was a renowned psychic who had lived in the town for decades. She had a small cottage on the outskirts of town, where she held her seances and offered tarot card readings to those seeking guidance. Her long silver hair and deep, penetrating eyes gave her an otherworldly aura, and she was a fixture at the fair, where she would predict the weather for the event with uncanny accuracy. As the fair's opening day approached, the townsfolk eagerly awaited Madame Isabella's traditional weather prediction, but she never showed up. Concerned whispers spread through the crowd as the hours passed without any sign of her. The fair couldn't begin without her blessing, and the atmosphere was growing tense. The townspeople decided to take matters into their own hands. Led by Emily, the fair organizer, a group of curious and concerned individuals marched to Madame Isabella's cottage. The house was nestled at the edge of a dark forest, shrouded in mystery. It had always had an air of strangeness about it, which had fueled rumors of magic and the occult. The group reached the cottage, and Emily knocked on the door. There was no answer. With a collective deep breath, they pushed the door open to reveal a room filled with candles, herbs, and arcane symbols. But Madame Isabella was nowhere to be found. Panic and confusion set in, and the townsfolk began to search the cottage for any clues. They discovered a diary, its pages filled with cryptic writings about strange visions and prophecies. Some suspected she might have ventured into the nearby forest, known to be treacherous and forbidding. Others thought she might have been kidnapped by someone who feared her supernatural abilities. The search for Madame Isabella continued into the night, with the townsfolk combing through the dark woods, guided only by the dim light of lanterns. The deeper they ventured, the more eerie and mysterious the forest became, as if nature itself was hiding its secrets. Hours passed, and they finally found a clearing deep within the forest, where they saw a strange sight, a circle of glowing mushrooms. In the center of the circle stood Madame Isabella, her eyes wide with astonishment, as if she had seen something beyond comprehension. Emily approached her, and Madame Isabella turned to her with a mysterious smile. She whispered, "The stars whispered secrets to me, and I followed their guidance into this magical realm. I have glimpsed the future, a future where our town prospers like never before." The townsfolk were both relieved and awed by Madame Isabella's revelation. They helped her out of the circle of mushrooms, and she returned to Willowbrook with a newfound sense of purpose and wisdom. The summer fair commenced the next day, and Madame Isabella's prediction of perfect weather proved true. The townsfolk celebrated with a sense of wonder and gratitude, knowing that their enigmatic psychic had once again brought something extraordinary into their lives. Madame Isabella's mysterious disappearance had become the catalyst for a bright and promising future for Willowbrook, filled with hope and endless possibilities.